Good. All right. Welcome to quiz number 2. We're going to talk about destructive, non-destructive, those sorts of things, a little bit of the history of that stuff. First of all, we're doing mostly non-destructive recording, particularly if we're in Pro Tools. So Pro Tools is non-destructive. I can record something, I can record over top of it again, and the first one's still there, the second one's still there, everything's still there. And we use that to our advantage a lot of times, but it can also come back to be a pain because later in the process we need to make the decision again. In the bad old days, we used magnetic tape, and that was a destructive format, and that forced you most of the time to make the decision of, okay, was that the take we're going to keep or not, right? If you keep it, you keep going, and we don't have to decide, oh, do we use take number 1, do we use take number 2? We take what's on the tape, right? So that's a destructive format. Files. Where are your files stored? By now, you should have had at least 3 classes with me, probably more like 5 or 6. And you know, my answer to this is the files are stored where you put them. It is not my responsibility to know where your file is. It's not the computer's fault. It didn't put it somewhere. You were the one responsible to know what file it went into, where it is. And we've gone over a few ways of trying to find those old things, if once we've lost them, tracking them down again. But I want to emphasize that it is your responsibility as the engineer to know where those files are. All right. Grid mode. I like to use grid mode a whole lot in most of what I do. That is the mode in Pro Tools or whatever DAW you're in that has predefined start and end points. If it's bars and beats, right, I will often have it as one full bar. You could have it as a quarter note, as an eighth note. Have those things. Time is also, sometimes I'll use it as it can be a second. One full second is where each of the grid marks is. So when we're making 30-second commercials, you want it to be exactly 30 seconds. When I'm doing those 5-minute whooshy ambient tracks, I like those to be exactly 5 minutes. So I'll use grid mode in minutes and seconds. And the last thing is the quick key for most Mac programs for save is Command S. And yeah, I'm making that little motion there. I hope you're already have that under your fingers and you know that that's something you use a lot. If you're a PC person, it's about the same as Command S. Control S, sorry. Very good. All right. Well, thank you very much, and don't stop believing.